Hi everyone, Namaskar and welcome to Curries with Bumbi. Today I have come with a requested recipe. It is the popular Bangladeshi chicken roast. Don't worry my friends, this recipe has nothing to do with the oven. Everything will be done in one pot over the stove and it is absolutely delicious. So let's get started. This recipe calls for a flavorful aromatic spice blend. So I will show you how to make that. Everything goes into a grinder. Shahi jeera, white peppercorns. You can even use black peppercorns if you do not get white. Then mace, green cardamoms and cinnamon stick. Here I have taken a nutmeg which I had given just a whack in my mortar and pestle, because if you put the whole nutmeg in that grinder, then the blades will soon get damaged. Grind them to a fine powder. We need just 2 teaspoons from here, and the rest you can store in an airtight jar and keep it in the fridge. Next I am going to blend a few ingredients: ginger, garlic and little bit of onions. I need some cashews and raisins that I had soaked in hot water for about 2 hours. Then I need some yogurt. Put all these in the blender jar along with some tomato sauce and some coriander powder. I have given all the measurements in the description box below, so please check that out. You need a fine paste like this. Next, coming to the chicken, add some salt, red chili powder and lemon juice. Keep this aside while you fry your onions. Take some oil in a wide pan. You can even use a combination of ghee and oil. Before the oil turns too hot, add the sliced onions. Stir them on medium-high heat for a few minutes. Then as soon as you see the onions are starting to soften down and developing little bit of color, immediately reduce the heat to medium-low. Now after reducing the heat, you need to stir the onions quite frequently. If you leave them at this point thinking that you will be back in a couple of seconds, then that will be a disaster, as you will get this uneven browning or over browning. So stay by their side like a loyal companion. Finally, you are looking for this gorgeous brown color. Take them out onto a paper towel once they just start becoming little dark in color. Remember that the color deepens even after taking them out. So as soon as you see them start to get this golden type of color, take them out. Spread them out as much possible. This will help them to crisp up. There is still some oil left in the pan. Now I will be adding the chicken. Lay them out in a single layer. You can place a lid if you see a lot of splatter, but cover it partially so that the steam can go out. Remember, we want to sear the chicken on medium-high heat and not steam them. As soon as they get little brown in color, turn them and let that side even turn little brown. You do not need to brown them up too much, but this initial bit of searing will develop a lot of flavor. Take them out once they get this color. Here I have taken dry bay leaves, cinnamon stick and green cardamoms. Add them to the oil. You can add more oil if you want to. For me, this is enough. As soon as you get the smell from those spices, add the blended paste. Stir it on medium heat. Add some red chili powder and stir till the paste gets well fried. Little sugar. Sugar is totally optional, but I feel it brings a nice balance to the dish. As soon as you see the oil getting released from the edges of that paste, you will know it is well fried. At this point, add the chicken back into the pan. Now add the fried onions. Remember to save some for garnishing the dish at the end. Then add a cup of warm water. Add some salt and stir everything very well. Next, add a cup of warm milk. Then cover it on low heat for about 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, uncover. At this point, add the aromatic spice blend. Cover again on low heat till the chicken turns tender. Since we added cashew nuts, the gravy can sometimes stick to the bottom of the pan. So from time to time uncover and give a stir. Add little water if you think the gravy is becoming too thick. Finally, my chicken has got tender. Now I will be adding some Kyora water. Kyora water is this aromatic oil that is distilled from the flower of pandanus. It gives this wonderful smell to the dish, but add very less as it has a very strong smell, and your whole dish will be ruined if you add a lot. Always add it at the end to retain that smell. My whole kitchen is smelling divine, and you got to make this to understand what I am saying. Serve this with rice, pulao or naan. This is Bumbi, and thanks for joining me. Please stay safe and healthy. Bye bye.